All right, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to the inaugural. Well, it's not yet the show. It's just the pre-show. The pre-show of Soul Dates Live. Y'all give yourselves a hand. Live on Facebook and on YouTube at Beat Break Radio. The architect here is Sean Garvey. And yes, folks, I am nothing but a white beater. I'm only wearing it for a reason because it's summertime. And where I'm at now, it is hot, hot, hot. So climate change is not working Sunday evening. So that's why I am wearing just a white beater. So I had this idea in mind to come on live and wear a suit tie and everything because I want to dress to impress, but to dress for this special occasion since this is going to be the first episode shows that all of us are going to see moving forward. But it is too damn hot. I'm sorry. It's damn hot. And I'm good with just being my complexion and everything. I don't want to get too dark, you know. So see wearing my white beater. Introduce everybody that I got on tonight, ladies and gentlemen, because I want to do a pre-show, just to kind of have a relationship since tonight's show is a very, very, very epic one. I should say I wanted to write Tater, a woman who represents New York, but in and just everybody's brain on dating, relationships, stuff, and what to expect from so dates live. So here on the right hand side, of course, you know, strangers. We have good evening. Welcome to the Soul Days Live. How you doing?
What's up, everybody? Can y'all, Sean, you were breaking up. Did anybody hear that?
It's not live on the air. It's one. Right.
It's all good. How's everybody doing?
Let me see.
We good.
We also have hosts of Playing for Keeps. And Robinson, are you there? DJ Robinson?
I can't hear you.
You can't hear me?
Your mic.
You're breaking up.
I'm breaking up.
So I
think it's the mic.
It might be the mic.
This is probably the pre-show.
Y'all excited about our inaugural episode?
I am excited.
Good. Here to do some great things. So this is the beginning. So everything starts off small, but the sky's the limit.
Right.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Let's do this. Let's see if we can drop two of you. Let me just keep Ebony on. Can we do two more?
He said he gonna keep Ebony in.
I heard Ebony, but I didn't hear anything else after that.
You said let's drop two people. Let me just keep Ebony and I heard something.
So drop off and come back on.
Oh, we should drop off and come back on?
I think that's what he said.
Okay.
Okay.
Can you hear me okay? I can hear you. I don't hear any volume. Can you hear me? I'm trying to read your lips because there's absolutely no sound right now.
One of the days it did. It took me 55 minutes to get there. And shit, you right down the road practically.
It's like you're muted or something.
I mean, you take Marietta down to Fulton Industrial.
I'm so butthurt about that night at Honey's party 100 years ago.
After you passed it all over town. So the second time. You know, she picked that fucking horn. The second time it took me a weird way.
Correct.
Leaving your place. So I went from Huff to Marietta. And then it had to turn to Holly Road.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
I can't hear you now. Either. Because I know you switched over to another one and you were muted and I couldn't hear you, and now you back over to this side and now I can't hear you at all on that side. You want to go completely out and go back in? Okay.
Can hear you now.
You can hear me now?
Yes, you sound great now. Oh my God. You have to do the whole spiel all over again because the mic, it was the mic, I think. Was it the mic?
I don't know what happened. Me and Ebony, we both logged out, and I just logged back in.
So now, yeah, now you sound good. Yeah, I couldn't hear you at all.
All right. Ebony, can you hear me?
I can hear you now, but you are breaking up a little bit.
What about now?
You sound better. Let me get my
Okay.
charger, y'all, because my phone wants to die. Okay, what's the
Yeah, I don't know, y'all. Technology, boy. Technology.
I can't hear you. No, I can't hear you.
Now?
There you go. Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna
There
I'm
you
gonna put my headphones on momentarily and connect my headphones to the phone here in just a few moments.
go.
Um, so yes, ladies and gentlemen, we are doing. So I guess you can say this is the not post, pre-show slash tape test session, pre-show slash test session of So Days Live. So I work in television, right? And in television, I work in both radio and television. And in television, it takes the engineers 4 hours to get everything right before broadcasting the show live. It could take you from 4 hours to 8 hours just to do tests.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Do I sound funny to you guys? Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
So let's see.
Starting to break up again.
Yeah, you starting to break up again.
So while we testing, Ebony, how do you feel about dating in Atlanta coming from New York?
You know, I didn't have a lot of problem dating in Atlanta.
Really?
So, I've met a lot of people. I I've met a lot of people.
Are you in a relationship now? You married? Like because you saying you met a lot of people
I've met a lot of people. I came here in 2013 the first time, and I was here from 2013 to 2014, and I went back to New York. Do you hear a lot of reverb? Yeah, I hear that too. I think it's Sean Garvey's phone.
I just heard my now. I didn't hear the last part.
It's that mic. It's that mic in your.
I think so too.
I don't know what it is. My mic is good. I tested on everything is good. I don't know what the problem
It
is.
live. No, but yeah. So I've met a lot of people. How about you?
Hang tight, y'all. Let me do this right here.
I've been in Georgia since. Oh wait, maybe it's mine because I'm starting to still hear it too, or it might be.
Yeah, I hear it.
Okay, can you hear me while I'm talking?
I
You
can
hear
hear you, but that after you exactly what you hear.
Hold on. I'm trying to see. Do I need headphones?
Mm. I hope it's not me.
I hear it with you too. I'm wondering, like,
Unless it's just this app, it could be.
my, but my experience has been horrible though. So more so, I won't blame them. Hmm.
I'm surprised he can't hear it. I'm surprised he doesn't hear it on his end. You know what I mean? Can you hear me?
No, wait,
Mm, 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 mm.
I'm about to send my Riverside link.
Say something.
Something.
Okay, I don't hear it.
I know I turned my computer down a little bit too.
Oh, so it was you the whole time? Look.
I have no idea. I'm like, I hope not. I'm about to freaking, I'm to do midway. I'm like, is it
Because I
me?
don't hear it no more.
That's weird. I turned my computer down. I muted it like you
Oh
did.
no, he muted his mic.
Mm.
No,
But I can answer your question really
Hello?
quick. You asked me.
Okay,
Yeah,
wait.
I don't know if Sean
Hello?
was gonna say something. Hey,
Yeah.
Sean. He turned his
All
camera
right.
off.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, I
Yes,
turned
we
it
can
off
hear you.
for a moment.
Okay.
Yeah, I was muting and turning my mic on and off for a reason.
Okay.
Because I had to, because I had to do something real quick. But y'all can hear me good, right?
For the yeah, a tiny bit of like just a tiny bit, not enough like to where you would need to stop though.
All right. What about now?
It
Now,
broke up.
now the static is coming back.
Mm.
So go back
Okay.
down where you were.
I am going back down. Now. Going back down.
Now you sound better.
Okay. All right. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna just have to talk. I'm gonna have to talk in my deep voice then for the entire show. Okay. Whatever.
But
that
we
looks
can't
like.
see you. Just to let you know, your camera's off.
Yeah, I'm leaving it on for a moment.
Okay.
Yeah, because I'm doing a couple of things here in the background.
Okay.
Okay. So let me check back in. Let me bring back Trey on.
Yo, yo.
All right, Trey.
Indeed, I am.
Okay, Trey. Okay. So let's continue. Let's pick up where we left off at. So in the meantime, while I work on a couple of things in the background here, Trey Amazing, he's going to take over and pick you all's brain on all things dating and relationships. So I know it's only it's less than an hour now before we start the show. So go ahead, Trey, do your thing.
All right, ladies. Okay. I've got two beautiful, attractive ladies, both sharing their testimonials about dating in Atlanta. You know, a lot of people, when you poll, you know, a lot of men and women as far as the quality of dating in Atlanta, you tend to get mixed reviews. And I do mean, you know, it's a hodgepodge of reviews, some good, some bad, some out of this world. But in terms of quality, I know, Ebony, you're from New York, and DJ Robinson, you're originally from where? Hello? Can y'all hear me?
I can hear you.
How, DJ Robinson, can you hear me?
Did her camera stop?
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay. Okay. Well, and when she jumps back on, we'll just plug her back in. But you were talking to DJ Robinson as far as your experiences dating in Atlanta. You've been in Atlanta for how long?
5 years now. This time, the first time I came, I was here for only a year, and
Okay.
then I came back in 2018, and I've been here since then.
So, I mean, particularly with women, talking about dating in Atlanta, they talk about the different woes they experience as far as meeting men. They talk about the notorious woman to man ratio and how that benefits men. And because of that, because of the
Mhm.
ratio, a lot of men don't feel the need to commit or be faithful or anything like that. And it makes finding serious minded men for relationships that much more difficult. That's what I'm getting from some women. Do you have that same experience or something totally different?
I think I've had a little bit of both. I
Okay.
have had a guy that, because there is so many women. Yes, I've had that guy that didn't feel like he needed to commit. However, he didn't want to go nowhere. Like he didn't want to leave. He just
Hmm.
you know what I mean? And then I've met ones that did want to commit or that I was in a relationship with for a good while. But they lied a lot. And I don't know, maybe that has to do with not feeling like they have to commit, that they create a lot of lies, or like they'll have a whole nother family type of situation. You know what I
Mm.
mean? And I thought that was very interesting. Like, why are we lying? Like we like grown, right? Like because and because so many people are with all kinds of things in Atlanta, you know what I mean? Like, okay, you got a family, that's okay with me, or you know what I'm saying? So many people be with the shits. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like
Atlanta's very busy. People are busybodies. They got
right,
something going on everywhere.
it's weird for people to lie when there's so many people with it. Like, okay, I could be the side chick, or I could be this, or I could be that. So many people willing to be anything now, or do anything, or girl, guy, guy, girl, 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 girl. Used to be guy, but now was used. To, you know, it's so many things going on. It's like, why lie? So I've experienced that a lot. People just telling half truths, like you don't find out stuff until like 9 later down the road
Hmm.
when y'all looking at wedding rings and stuff. Are we allowed to cuss? Because you know.
I thought that was the whole point of StreamYard. We're not on radio, so we don't have
Oh.
FCC. So hell, fuck, shit, damn, hell, cock, balls, dick, pussy, all that. Say it all. We ain't
Okay.
conservative. Well, we ain't that conservative.
Right. Okay. Well, we with it then. But yeah.
Well,
So.
the reason I was asking because, I've been in Atlanta for about 26 years. I'm originally from Memphis. I came down here for college and I just stayed. And Atlanta, number one, busiest airport, very busy city.
Okay.
Um, and Atlanta is very cosmopolitan. I mean, you have people here literally from all over the world. And with that, all over the world, all over the states, bringing their own values, beliefs, as it relates to dating, gender roles, who's supposed to pay on a first date, things like that. Certain things that you would think in your mind or where your background may be, okay, this is, common sense. It's supposed to, this is how dating is supposed to be. But in a city like Atlanta, where no matter, depending on who you meet, you can meet someone from Africa, 1 minute, next moment, someone from California, someone from Canada, someone from fucking Zanzibar. And everyone's going to bring their own unique values as it relates to, gender roles and how to date, sex, so on and so forth. So you experience a lot of that in Atlanta and a lot of savagery as well. Like you said, I mean, a lot of people experience you can date someone and don't realize they got a family on the side or someone else on the side, or they may not be telling the truth about their sexuality or their gender, whatever the case may be. It's a if nothing else, you can't say Atlanta is not exciting or interesting, good or bad.
You're gonna get a story.
Right, you're gonna get a story.
You
Um,
gonna get this experience.
yeah, you're gonna have, you stay here long enough, you're gonna have a testimonial. I've been here, for a very long time. I got a lot of hell date stories. I got a lot of funny stories about all the shenanigans I've been up to in these streets. I'm older now, I'm committed. Um, but at the end of the day, like I said, Atlanta has given me a lot of stories. DJ Robinson, welcome back. Before you left, I really posed a question as far as your experience in terms of the dating quality here in Atlanta. Ebony gave her, she gave her background and what she's experienced. Wanted to ask you the same question in terms of how long you've been here. What's your critique of the quality of Atlanta in terms of the men you meet, dating mishaps, shenanigans, so on and so forth?
Yeah, I've been in Atlanta now. I think it's going on 17 years. I moved here as a high schooler with my parents, and I haven't had too much success in the dating around. Part of the reason why I created a dating app, but I'm gonna say the reasons why I wasn't successful was because, like, kind of what you were talking about before, like setting expectations up. You know, automatically thinking people were like morally the same as me and thought the same as me, and it just wasn't like that. So I got dog walked for a while, just being honest, like in the dating scene here in Atlanta, and finally like getting myself together and understanding what I want. So I've gotten better, but it hasn't been the best, just due to me not understanding fully myself and understanding like stuff like that. So that's why I said I'm not going to totally blame the men, even though there's a lot of trash going on in Atlanta, but I can definitely put some fault on myself on why my dating experiences haven't been the best.
Yeah, if you date here long enough, everybody, man or woman, you're going to have your share of experiences. I guess my next question I'd want to know, because, when you talk about dating in and of itself can be tedious. I mean, a lot of us have already been there. It can be a headache to go out on dates, meet people, get to know people, all that shit. What you said, well, I would say, I guess my question to the both of you, in terms of dating and now also social media, because it's a different layer. Because right now, let's be honest, it's 2023. Social media and dating are, you know, they're kind of linked together. It's
Mhm.
if you're out here dating, you're gonna have some kind of experience or some kind of, um, I guess, entry point to social media. How has social media affected the quality of your dating, or in terms of the kind of men you meet and the kind of dates you've been on? I'm gonna start with Ebony, and then we'll go back to DJ Robinson.
Mm,
Well, I think I met a lot of people on social media. Yeah, so that happened, and I met a lot of people on social medias. Um, I mean, I've had my fair share of grocery store run-ins or at church, but I think I met a lot of people just on like Tinder, Bumble.
Mm,
Um, oh my goodness, remember them like old apps that of them old dating, even Black Planet. Yo, like I used to meet people on Black Planet so much, and it was just like regular friendship type stuff. Like we talked so long on Black Planet that it was like we might as well meet. Like we basically family by now. We've been talking for 4, 5, 6, 7 years, like and it would turn into that, but social media plays a huge role now because people don't be leaving their house no more. They be like, let me just get right in front of this camera and do what we doing right now.
mm.
And then the pandemic made it worse. You know what I mean? Because then
Everybody's stuck at the house.
we couldn't leave at that point. People were having virtual dates. You know what I'm saying? You there, I'm here. We eating together on the freaking camera. Like social media, and just it just made it to where people relied on that, and which is one of the reasons why people capitalize on it now. It's an easier market to capitalize on because people don't want to leave.
Mm.
People want somebody to knock on their door and be like, I am he. I am here to rescue you.
Oh no, I definitely agree. I've said this several times. I've expressed to people, you need to get out the house because unless you plan on ordering a lot of Amazon or Uber Eats, the person you're looking for, they're not going to come knocking on your door.
No.
I mean, they could. I mean, if you're into, you know, Amazon drivers, I mean, you get your packages quicker than everybody else. But at the end of the day, you need to leave the home and experience real life in real time. DJ Robinson, what do you think?
My experience is a little different. Social media, I think I've only met, besides using Facebook dating app, I've probably met a couple of people who slid in my DMs. I know social media. Yeah, I know. Social media mostly use it for like just more background information. So let's say you meet somebody on an app or something like that, and you want to know if they are who they say they are, or they're social media kind of align with the personality they gave you over the phone or whatever. I use social media for that, for dating, kind of like a background check type of thing. But
Mm-hmm.
and then during the pandemic, I think I was breaking rules because like I said, I was on Facebook dating, meeting people, getting out there because I'm really big on the physical. I can't do the virtual dates where you
Mm-hmm.
eating and that was my experience at all.
I never did that. I know people did it.
Yeah,
I never did that.
Yeah, Bumble was making a big thing out of it. So a lot of people were doing it. You know what I'm saying? But
It
I
was
just
big.
never could get.
It was huge.
Yes, it was. I remember, but I couldn't. It never made sense to me.
Mm. Well, you know what? I have, another quick question because as to women who are dating in Atlanta, coming across men, I want to know from both your experience, and this may be a hot question, so buckle up, but I want your raw opinion, okay? I want you to give it to me straight, like straight from the badge. In dating in a post Kevin Samuels era, how do you feel his influence? Okay, there you go. I told you. I warned you. I did warn you, right? In a post Kevin Samuels era, how do you feel that's impacted the kind of men you meet? But in addition to the kind of men you meet, their level of, I guess, commitment, or have you ever found yourself meeting someone and they're pretty much just reciting Kevin Samuel, tropes?
I'm gonna let Ebony go.
Anybody can jump in.
I'm gonna let Ebony go first to see if she's experienced any.
You got that.
I haven't. So me personally, I haven't totally experienced it, and if I did, it was just a conversation back and forth. Like I wouldn't try to be like the angry woman, attacking the man for his beliefs because I'm on the fence with Kevin Samuels because my only issue with him was he generalized and put everybody in a box. Like you could be talking about a specific woman and you putting all Black women in there. Or you put, you know what I'm saying? That's something I didn't like. And luckily for me, I didn't run into any guys that was on the Kevin Samuel mule. Now I have a podcast and I've ran into guys who would quote Kevin Samuel stuff, and we would have
Mm-hmm.
to break those down and have conversations. And I just feel like, Kevin Samuels sat there and would, talk bad about women, but for the men who were not on the caliber that he was speaking of, the high value man or six figures or whatever the case may be, I think it gave a lot of these men a big excuse to dog women and talk trash about women because they want a woman that they cannot get. And it just gave them a reason to just spew venom and talk about women in general instead of just staying in their own lane. Like, that's just my opinion. It kind of gave them an excuse, like they would spit out statistics about how men, there's barely any men making six figures. But me personally, in my own life, I've worked very hard. I have a GED education. I've been touching six figures now for the last maybe 4 to 5 years. You know what I'm saying? Like if you work hard, you can get that. And I just feel like Kevin Samuels also gave these men an excuse. And you're only going to hear the men who ain't getting what they want. talked about
Mm.
Kevin Samuels. That's my opinion on that. But no, I haven't ran into. Thank God, I haven't ran into any like in the dating round.
Okay. What about you? What about you, Ebony?
Only a couple of times have I ran into the man who glorifies Kevin Samuels. I mean, like, oh my God, he is the best. He is, and I'm like, just why? Like, what makes him the best? Now, there were certain points that he would bring up that was like, okay, that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't too mad at him until he would box the women in. So every woman would have to fit in that caliber. Like when he told that lady, it was comical. Let's just say that because it really was. There was times when it was so rude that you had to laugh because it was like,
Yeah.
why did
Mm.
you do this? Why did you do this? Why you set yourself up to talk to this man? You know he crazy. You know what I mean? And I felt like a lot of women were setting themselves up. They knew this man was gonna come at them hard body. They knew they couldn't overtalk him.
Right. You
They
definitely you can't overtalk them.
can't overtalk him. Shut up. Who you talking to? Wait, shut up. I'm speaking. He was always that guy. And then if you said anything to like, I want my man to make such and such, and then you didn't make that. What, ma'am? What are we doing here? You know his rules. You know how he get down. You know his format. You know what he's gonna say before you picked up that phone to be like, oh my God, I can't believe I'm here. Come on, girl. Like,
Yeah, I mean, because for me, as it pertains to Kevin Samuels, I always give him a modicum of deference because he was my frat brother, and I'm not going to ever get on a camera or any kind of broadcast and totally dog him. I have admitted more than one occasion that I never really was a fan of his delivery. From the beginning, as a dating commentator, I was like, okay, I wouldn't talk to women like that. But for whatever reason, what he's doing is proven to be controversial, but it's actually garnering views. It's one of those like, yeah, he was, his delivery was extremely brazen, very abrasive, but it started attracting more and more men and women. I mean, I did hear him say things. I'm like, bro, I wouldn't have said that. I don't agree with that. He said things. I'm like, bruh, he made a comment that had context in China when he talked about women after 35 being whatever. I forgot what he said. And it was something like if you're over 35 and you're not, and you're single, whatever, because I know after it wasn't until after that I found a clip where a woman from China was saying where in China that's how they view women who are 25 and older. If you're 25 and older and you're not married with children, you're considered a throwaway. You're considered, and this was a woman who was originally from China saying in China that is how society views women. I think Kevin was trying to borrow some of that, but in that instance, I'm like, dude, I'm 43 years old. I love a woman over 35. I'm in a relationship now, but I would never consider dating women, under 35, whatever the case may be. But I understand he did generalize some men in terms of, men want younger, much younger. I'm like, well, speak for yourself, Negro. I don't want a woman, at 20 some years old. I ain't got time to keep up with that and all that. No, I want a woman who's settled and about my same speed in life right now. So he did make a lot of generalizations, but you can hear whenever he was on the phone with someone, he was pretty much just going through a script in terms of how old are you, what's your dress size, whatever. Yeah, which is always trippy. I'm like, okay, bro, you're on thin ice with that one, but if they want to tell you they dress size, mazel tov. But yeah, I would say maybe 60% of the things he said, I probably agree with only from a logical standpoint. But the other 40%, I'm like, bro, I don't know if you were high when you said that, or I don't know who told you that made sense, but that don't make sense. But I mean, occasionally, because I consider myself a logical person, he did say certain things. I'm like, I think that makes sense. I see some, credibility in that. But at the end of the day, I will always say, if I had an opportunity to interview him, I would say, bruh, can you modify your delivery? Can you, when you're talking to women, there's no need to make them feel inferior or make them feel unattractive. I can always understand the whole, because I would get annoyed. He would interview women who worked at a damn kiosk in the mall. They said, "Well, a man got to make 400,000 if you want to date me," and I'm like, "Are you fucking kidding me?" And so, it's like, okay, you can want what you want, but when you start breaking it down, like, okay, you want a man that makes 400,000. Do you know how many men in this world make over that? Okay, do you think you have access to men? When is the last time you've been around men like that? So he was basically, I think, trying to promote the idea that, number one, to women, men who make six figures, particularly when you talk about three, four, 500,000, they're not hanging around, like crab apples. You're not going to find them everywhere. Um, Number two, I think he was trying to, one of the things I did like the fact that he did show women that, hey, look, as men, we can be just as shallow as y'all, in terms of looks and what we want. Women say, look, I don't want a short man. I don't want to make, I don't want a man that makes under six figures. He's pretty much saying, like, okay, these men, they don't want overweight women. They don't want women with children. So I think he was trying to just let women know, like, there's a certain level of realism you have to adopt. But at the end of the day, it didn't require hurting women. It didn't require like disrespecting anybody.
Yeah.
I,
Yeah.
I think that's the biggest thing, but just his words too. It just sounded like he was putting all of these women in a box. And I remember a particular show where he was talking to this dark skinned woman. I brought it up on my podcast, where she made six figures and she just wanted somebody who was at the same level as her. And I think because I guess in his eyes she wasn't a 10. I don't remember the full context of the show, but basically because she had a child, she was 35 or over. And she made six figures. There was no way she was going to get the man that she wanted. And it just blew
And
me.
I would
Like,
have disagreed. I would have disagreed with them. Like, no, it happens every day.
yeah, I think this is how I discovered him through that. Yeah, which was wild to me. So he also tore women down who also wanted a man at the same level. And it's like, that's why, to me, in my opinion, the men who go on and spit this venom, because like I said, they would take Kevin Samuel's stuff and then they will repeat what he said verbatim. But it's like, okay, what are you doing with your life? You're not this man that he's saying that all the women want. So it just really it just gave those type of men another excuse to stay where they are and to play low. That's just my opinion. Instead of stepping up, that's just my opinion on that on a deeper level of what Kevin Samuels did. And I know men who do. I just stay away from them. If I get a whiff of that, I stay away from them. Like that's just me. Because men who are doing something, they're about something, they're not going to be on the internet spitting that rhetoric. But I digress. Off my
No, I really wanted to pose that question because even in the, he's no longer with us. You see, and I never followed his YouTube. I never followed any of his pages. But you kind of see a Elvis Tupac effect because his streams have gone up. His YouTube channel has gone up, as far as subscribers. It's like after he died, more and more people. I don't know if it was a petty thing or people were just doing it because they agree with the message, but it seemed like more and more men and women were deliberately pushing out his videos, making them go viral again. It's like, well, it kind of even in death, he's more popular now probably than he was when he was alive.
Even more. You're more popular in death. That's why they tell these artists all the time, like, okay, you can't make yourselves alive. We'll make money off of you dead. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
They will, and they will. So people really started like making memes, making reels out of, and because in a way they kind of glorify him in death. You know what I mean? And kind of make it like he was this super duper great guy, and did all of these great things, and he spoke truth on some. I respected the fact that some of the things that he said was necessary, and I think that women do need to hear a different perspective of how a man may feel, right? I do think he was a bit aggressive, telling
A
people
little bit, a little bit.
just
Mhm.
a
Just a little
tinge.
bit.
um, but he told that lady who she said she was saving herself for marriage, but she had 3 kids.
Yeah,
And
okay, yeah. That was weird.
I was I felt bad, but I laughed because I just was not prepared for him coming at her the way he did, and I was just like, oh my God. And all I could do was laugh because I was so shocked. Like, and she was like, "Oh my God, Kevin, did you really just say that to me?" And he
Oh
was like,
yeah.
"Yes." And
There were, I mean,
but it was sad though, because basically you literally just told her the fact that you got 3 kids, you can't now change your life and say, "I want to wait." Like,
mm,
girl, you washed up. You got 3 kids.
Yeah, that's so messed up though, right? Like, and so it's like how, and that's why it's just like, how is that truthful? That's why I say I can't get what Kevin said. You can be honest about your thoughts on somebody being washed up, but
You don't want nobody to have sex with you until you get married and you got 3 kids, and you expect a man to wait now, and you got 3 kids. And I was like,
wasn't it now, was that the woman who had 3 kids with 3 different men or 3 kids with one guy? It was some woman where, I mean, I gotta be honest, there, even though I didn't like his delivery, I didn't like, he was way too sassy. You know, there were a couple instances I'm like, okay, lady, you kind of needed to hear. Well, yeah, there were a few instances I'm like, lady, you needed some talking to. You're a little delusional. Um,
that's why I said some stuff he said was necessary. You know what I mean? I
mhm,
do sometimes people need a hard reality. However, I do not like sassy men. I don't
yeah,
think men are that sassy, and it's weird because me being from New York, I didn't deal with a lot of sassy men that was trying to go back and forth with women. Real men don't do that, in my
mhm,
opinion. Real straight men don't go back and forth with women. They're not catty. Men don't,
mhm,
right? But he displayed that a lot. That yeah, 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 and it almost was like, why does he do that? Why does he argue with a woman like a woman? So it was weird. You know what I
mhm.
mean? But this is my opinion.
Well, the reason why I felt that question, was needed because even in the wake of his death, you start seeing more people who were representing red pill nation, red pill, whatever. You start seeing more videos from people like, I'm not sure if you've heard of Andrew and Tristan Tate, Justin Peterson, Pearl, and a few others. You start seeing a new class, a 2023 class of new social media influencers who are directing men to, in terms of their dating, selection and the quality of women they select. And, it's really kind of open season in terms of talking to men on how to be more masculine and also how to have more success in uh, dating women. And so it's like the floodgates are open. Now everybody has a podcast, everybody has a platform. And now they're seeing, I think Kevin Samuels showed people, you have a lot of men out there who are hungry for information, but they're also hungry for a leader. They're hungry for someone that they can follow and say, that's our teacher.
Right.
What he says goes. So a lot
Right.
of people, unfortunately, I'm like, it's okay to look for, people that you can, I guess, you understand some of their viewpoints and their ideologies, but you don't have to necessarily be a disciple. You don't have to repeat word for
Right.
word, someone else's thoughts. You can employ a little critical thinking. And that's what, even with Kevin Samuels, a little critical thinking goes a long way, because again, some things I would have told him to his face, like, bro, that don't make sense.
Right.
Or not all women do that. Or not all women, someone being not of a certain size doesn't make her unattractive. There are
Right.
I got a lot of friends and frat brothers who love thick women, big time. And
I mean,
so to generalize and say because you're thick or because you're this or you have children, no, I don't agree with that. I do. There were definitely instances where I'm like, okay, some of the women are a little delusional, but again, the approach and the delivery, it left a lot to be desired.
All right. Oh, hold on. Let me take myself. All right. Hello. Can everybody hear me now?
yeah, you
Yes,
sound
sir.
great.
Okay. So I figured out what the problem was.
Mm-hmm.
Shout outs to all of my iPhone users out there. I'm calling iPhone out for the discrepancy. All y'all iPhone users that's been saying, yo, iPhone is the ish. Well, apparently in situations like these, iPhones are not what it's cracked up to be. So I had to switch over to Android.
Dang.
Yes, that was the problem. I'm just going to leave it at that.
Thank you.
Is everybody on
Well,
here iPhone users?
I am.
You are.
And
Okay.
welcome,
All right.
welcome to the promised land, Sean. Glad to have you. It's real
I
nice
know
over here.
that.
The water's fine. You enjoy it.
I own both an iPhone and an Android. And I've been testing this baby out, baby meaning StreamYard. I've been testing it out for 4 hours last week, since 2 a.m. in the morning, knowing I had to get up and go to work in a few hours. And I was doing it on iPhone, but apparently iPhone did not want to be good to me today. But glad to have you all on the the pre-show to the actual show, ladies and gentlemen. I know damn well y'all weren't talking about Kevin Samuels. See,
We
it
were.
was meant by the grace of God for these technical difficulties to happen on live stream, because I do not want to be a part of that combo. Y'all don't want me to be a part of that combo. So thank you, Trey Mason, for
I
bringing up
felt the
Kevin
combo was
Samuels.
necessary. I thought it was necessary.
Okay, well, I heard a little bit. I was going in and out. I heard a little bit of it. We already got some people commenting in the comment section. We're not going to have enough time to really go into the comment section to read the comments that people or a particular person, shout out to Mr. Moody, for stating regarding the Kevin Samuels conversation. We're not going to have time for that. But what we will have time for is for these daters that are getting ready to come on. I want to make sure everybody is on. Boom, boom, boom. We got our daters. All right. We about to get y'all in the queue. Thank you so much to Trey Amazing. Thank you, Trey Amazing, for holding it down for me on my behalf while I work these technical difficulties. And
I got to do
also, thank you to DJ Robinson. We will definitely connect soon offline.
Okay.
You want to let people know how they can check out your podcast before we bid you a good night, in the words of KS, before we bid you a good night?
Yes, before I log off, so you guys can let the daters on. So you can find me at Plan for Keeps app on Instagram. You'll see podcast clips because I have a video podcast and an audio podcast. I also have a dating app that is based on self-awareness, where two people match. They have to play a game with each other before they can message each other. And the games are based on sexual compatibility, attachment theory, emotional intelligence, and love languages. So I am out, and I enjoyed my time with you guys. Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you for your patience through all of this. And I'm not even talking about the technical difficulties part of the pre-show. Thank you so much, DJ Robinson. Make sure y'all check out our podcast for keeps. And also to my big homie, Ebony, thank you so much for holding it down with us. How can people follow you, Ebony?
You guys can follow me at Ebony Writes on Instagram. I just came out with a book. I have not even had a chance to tell you yet.
Oh, yeah.
I just came out. It actually just went live today on Amazon. It's called Shut Up and Write. So you guys
Mm.
can find it on Amazon. Shut Up and Write, and you can find me on Instagram at Ebony Writes.
There you have it. Thank you so much, Ebony Wright, for
Thank you.
doing your thing. Congratulations, and we'll bring you on a different platform very soon to talk more about your book. Okay.
Okay.
All right, great. Thank you so much. All right, and y'all make sure y'all check out Trey Amazing on the mental space with me once a month, including this coming Wednesday. Not this coming Wednesday, but next Wednesday, actually, as we do our dating
Yeah.
behind the scenes from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. on News and Talk 1380 WAOK. Thank you so much, Trey, for doing your thing, sir. I
Yeah, that's
appreciate
what
it.
I do. That's what I do. I got you.
All right, well, thank you so much. All right, thank you. We'll talk soon. We'll talk offline, Trey.
All right, man. I'll holler.
All right, let's do it. All right, y'all. Get ready for the premiere. Thank you all so much for being patient with us. Let's go ahead and let's start the show, ladies and gentlemen. Where's my bumper music? I gotta get my bumper music on real quick. Hold on. Okay. Let's go ahead and hit that record button, producer. Let's go ahead and start the premiere off of Soul Dates Live. Let's go. All right, welcome to Soul Dates Live on ReachOneNetwork.tv and on YouTube at Beat Break Radio. This is the first episode of Soul Dates Live. I am Sean Garvey, your host for tonight's dating show. And this is the online dating game show in which I take one main dater, bachelor or bachelorette, and ask each dater online questions based on music interests and music chemistry. Shout out to Troy Vaughn. Yes, you're supposed to log off. Just watch the show on YouTube. All right, the architect here, Sean Garvey, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure you all follow me at Sean Garvey ATL. Let me pull up that banner there. There we go, Sean Garvey ATL. Let's see. You know, whenever you do a first episode, you're gonna have bloopers. That's just life. That's just radio life. At Sean Garvey ATL on Twitter and on Instagram. Make sure you follow me there. So for those who are just tuning in, thank you so much for tuning in on ReachOneNetwork.tv and on YouTube at Beat Break Radio and also on SeanGarveyOnline.com. You can check me out there and all the other many places that carry the show. All right. So ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead and get right to it. We had our dater online. Let me see if she is online. Okay, there we go. We're going to bring her on in just a few. I see you. I see you there. But let's go ahead and get to the gentleman first that we have on. By the way, folks, well, no, you know what? I'm going to get into that in just a few moments. I'm going to get into that in just a few moments. I want to go ahead and introduce all of our daters here that we have online this evening. All right, we had to make some adjustments behind the scenes, but this is television, so it happens. This is real television. Okay, so let's go ahead and go to our first dater for the evening. He is, let me make sure I pull up the information here. He is an artist. He is also a content creator, spiritual advisor. He also works in the profession of engineering. And of course, ladies, he is a lover of R&B music. All right. So coming from Springfield, Minneapolis, did I say it right? Springfield, Minneapolis, or is it the other state?
Springfield, Massachusetts.
Springfield, Massachusetts. Okay, thank you so much for the correction. Springfield, Massachusetts. We have the one and only Brandon. Brandon, good evening. Welcome to Soul Days Live. How are you feeling?
Yes, I'm excited to be here. Thank you for the opportunity, and we can get this ball started with this woman that I'm going to meet today, so it should be good.
All right, you know you ain't gonna be the only one now. You up against some competition now. I'm just gonna tell you that right now.
Oh, yeah.
All right, well, thank you so much. All right, let's go ahead and go over to the next data because we had to make some changes behind the scenes here. So let's go over to data number 2. And he is 24 years of age from Vancouver, Canada. He is a Scorpio, hip hop. He's into hip hop, dance music, and he stays fit. He stays in the gym, and he is 24 years of age working as an inside sales specialist. And I want to make sure you correct me on the pronunciation of your name because I know you told me one time. Is it Dikshot?
Yeah, correct.
Dikshot. Okay, I got it right. Claps for both me and Dikshot for coming on the Soul Dates Live. Good evening. How you doing?
All good, man. It's it's a pleasant opportunity to be here, and yeah, man, just waiting to get into the unknown.
You sound a little bit nervous. I can feel it in your throat there.
Oh man, I've been busy the whole day, so I'm just tired. I can just say that.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you so much for coming on tonight's show. We really appreciate it. You're going to have a great time. You're definitely going to have a great time. All right. And last but not least, ladies, he is a Scorpio, another Scorpio in the house, 29 years of age. And he's also into R&B music as well. Not to mention, originally from Seattle, and he practices mixed martial arts. So, ladies, if you're looking for a protector, he's a gentleman for you. But you know, we gotta get him through the dating process first now. All right, ladies and gentlemen, please give it up for Kyle joining with us. Data number 3, so data number 3. Hi, Kyle. How you doing?
I'm doing great, Sean. I'm looking to have fun and just have fun with all these people here. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be lit.
Exactly.
I know. I'm excited.
Yeah, okay, gentlemen. Y'all got your wine. Y'all got your beverage, wine, all that good stuff. Wait, I see you got water. Okay, I know some people that got tipsy and drunk off of water. All right, well, thank you so much. So, fellas, are y'all ready to meet the main dater for the evening? Y'all sound like y'all enthused. I'm gonna repeat that one more time. Y'all ready?
Oh yeah, I'm ready.
Like, who's supposed to answer that question first?
Like, yeah, are we supposed to say something?
Yeah, no one's gonna say no.
Right? It's like, all right. All right, we can close now.
All right. Okay, let's go ahead and bring the bachelorette to the front of the line here. Let me get her on real quick here. All right, she's waving at me, like, bring me on, Sean, bring me on. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, she is 23 going on 24, if I'm not mistaken. Cancer, by the way. Shout out to my Cancer folks out there. Into fitness, staying in shape. She's also a musical artist. She got a new song out. Well, she got plenty of songs that are out right now, even a music video for mature audiences only. So y'all gonna check out. Y'all make sure y'all check out on YouTube, ladies and gentlemen. But coming from the city of the ATL, we got Claudia in the house. Claudia, what's up? What's up? What's up? How you doing? Claudia, you there? Is your mic on? Are you on mute? What we doing? Okay, I think she's saying 1 minute. 1 minute. She's giving us 1 minute. She's trying to get her life together. But all my guys out there, y'all can still hear me and I can still hear y'all, right?
Yeah, we can hear you, Sean.
Okay, cool. So we just waiting for Claudia to get her mic on so
Hey,
we can
it's
hear
all
her
good.
beautiful
She's just trying to
voice.
look cute. She's trying to get ready.
She's like, oh my God, what is going on here?
Hey,
Oh, this cannot be my life.
hey.
Can y'all hear me?
We can
We
hear
can
you
hear
now.
you now.
Yeah,
Speak up a little bit louder.
Can y'all hear me?
We can hear you now.
Hey,
All right.
everybody. Sorry about
Awesome.
that.
Awesome. I was like, man, we cannot take any more technical difficulties.
Listen, sorry about that, y'all. I'm super excited to be here. Super excited to get to know all of you, and hopefully we can like bond over this music. I'm excited.
Yes. All right. So I want to get to know a little bit. We want the listeners and the viewers watching us live on YouTube and all the other platforms that are out there a little bit more about you because you have a very vibrant energy
Yes.
type of style that you put out there. And like I said earlier, we had to go through some changes behind the scenes because we had 3 women that were interested in coming on to be one of the daters, Claudia, but they all eliminated themselves before coming on live tonight.
How did that
So
happen?
they missing out. They missing out.
Period.
But it's all good.
Keep it moving. Keep moving.
We're gonna keep it moving. We're gonna keep it moving. So Claudia, you are into 2000s R&B music.
Yes, yes, yes. We're gonna bring it back a little bit just because I feel like it's more real. Like I just feel it. Like I can relate to it and it just feels so fresh. It's refreshing to go back to that time with everything that's going on right now, like music wise. So it's like, let's just get back to the real vibes, you know?
Yeah, I feel you. I feel you. I like some of the newer music that is out there, but a lot. See, I'm an old school. I can go all the way further back to Marvin Gaye and to Teddy Pendergrass and all of them, and still put on some Mary J. Blige and John B. Donnell Jones and all of them, and listen to some of the newer artists like Summer Walker or SZA or even the Internet or Lucky Day. I can go on and on and on.
Yes.
But yeah, you have a very eclectic taste in R&B music. So I like that. I like that. So Claudia, you ready? Are you nervous?
Yes, I'm a little nervous, but I'm
Now
excited.
you said you wasn't gonna be nervous now before the show.
I wasn't gonna be, but I'm like, dang, look at everyone looks so good.
But except for me, like I said in the pre-show, I'm hot. I was supposed to come on wearing a suit and tie and everything, but it's too hot. It's I'm in the South. I'm in the ATL right now, so it's too hot for me to put on a suit. So y'all gonna get this throughout the entire summer. It's hot boy summer now. All right, Claudia, let's go ahead and let's do it. Soul Dates Live. Are you ready?
Are y'all ready?
let's get it.
All
Let's
right,
get it. Let's
so
get it.
Okay.
let's get it. Let's get it. Okay. So this is how it goes down, everybody. Okay, so Claudia is going to ask the gentleman a round of questions. The first round will test your music knowledge. Okay, she's gonna ask you 10 questions, and one of you all got to get it right. Okay, and the second round will be name the artist or the song and the song. Let's just do that. Name the artist and the song. She's gonna throw out some lyrics, and you got to tell her the correct answer, the name of the artist, and the name of the song. So that's round 2. And then round 3, which to me is one of my favorite rounds, is that Claudia is going to ask you some questions about your particular taste in music and how it applies to your dating and relationship life, right? And then the last round, in which I call it the bonus round, ladies and gentlemen, and everybody on here, the bonus round, you, the daters, the guys, you will ask Claudia some non-related music questions. Okay. All right. And at the end, we're gonna leave it to Claudia to choose and even get some of the viewers to vote on who they think Claudia should go on a date with. All right. So round 1, Claudia, it's on you. Let's go ahead and start asking your first question.
These are
Let's get it.
knowledge-based questions, everyone. Is everyone ready? Thumbs up. Alrighty. Question number 1. Singer and songwriter Neo was a part of an R&B group before going solo. What was the name of the R&B group Neo became a member of?
Okay. Let's
Ooh.
go to dater number 1, Brandon. Do you have the correct answer?
Is
You got
it
10
Envy?
seconds.
Oh, ding,
Envy?
Neo!
That's it. He got a point right there. He got a point.
Yes.
He got a
Brandon,
point right there. Okay.
we have to run around.
Cool. Were you? I'm gonna go just to be fair. Kyle and this shot. Did you all have the correct answer?
No.
No. Okay, cool. Okay, we're gonna move on.
Actually, I
All
was
right.
gonna say Envy. Just let him go first.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
warming up.
I'll tell you what. Let's wait. We're gonna wait and go to all 3. Claudia, we're gonna wait to go to all 3 daters, and if one of them has it right, out of the 3, we go with that. But if 2 of them or 3 of them have it right, then we give each of them a point. So let's go ahead to the next question. Ding!
All right.
Let's go ahead to the next question.
Number 2, numero 2. Singer and songwriter Keisha Cole was a backing vocalist and discovered by what artist from the West Coast?
Okay, let's go to data number 1. You got 10 seconds. What is the correct answer to the question?
I'm just gonna say Beyonce.
Beyonce? Wrong. Okay. Data number 2, Dick Shot. What is the correct answer to the question?
Oh man, I don't know the answer for that. That's a very specific question.
Okay. Okay. Data number 3. So data number 3, Kyle. Do you have the correct answer?
Can't touch this. MC Hammer.
Yes. Kyle got a point. All right, 1 for Kyle. All right. Let's go ahead to question number 3.
All right, y'all. I know y'all know this one. Amarion's song "Touch" was produced by what super producers?
All right, let's go to data number 1. Brandon, what you got for us?
I feel like it was called the Neptunes.
Okay, data number 2, what you got?
Nothing.
You got nothing? Okay.
Nothing
Data
here.
number 3, Kyle, what you got?
The Neptunes.
The Neptunes. Okay, both Brandon and Kyle got a point. All right. All right, let's get it. Let's go to question number 4. Claudia, it's on you again.
All right, number 4. Perry Hilson's album "No Boys Allowed" was released on what month and year?
All right.
This is pretty.
Data number 1, Brandon, what you got?
I'm gonna say 2004.
You're gonna say 2004. Okay. What you got? Data number 2, this shot. What you got?
2009.
2009. Okay. Brandon said 2004. This shot said 2009. What you got? Data number 3, Kyle.
I'm gonna go with 2010.
2010. And what month? I didn't ask what month.
Let me see. What month? I'm gonna go with December.
December. You're not cheating over there, are you?
I'm literally like,
You're not cheating over there, are you? Okay, let's give it to him.
I think he knows it. He got it.
Right. He got it right. December 2010. All right. No cheating, by the way. No Google now. You can't read.
Good job.
Okay. All right. Congrats. So Brandon got 1 point. We're not gonna count number 1. But Brandon got 1 point. Kyle got 2 points. Let's go ahead and get it to the next question. Question number 5.
All right, y'all. Usher's 2004 album "Confessions" was an album about the singer admitting to cheating on his significant other, when in fact it really was about what music producer's real life circumstance.
All right. Brandon, data number 1. What you got?
Dupree. I'm gonna say Dupree.
Okay, what you got? Data number 2, this shot. What you got?
Honestly, I have no idea about that.
Okay. All right, data number 3, what you got?
I have no idea.
Number 3. Okay. Brendan got it right. It was about Jermaine Dupri. Yes.
Come on, y'all.
All right, neck and neck, tie and tie. Brendan got 2, Kyle got 2, this shot got 0. All right, let's go to number 6.
Okay, y'all. What R&B group told the ladies it's 5 in the morning and I'm up talking dirty to you?
All right, Brendan, data 1, what you got?
I know this. Let's go with T-Pain.
T-Pain. Okay, data number 2, this shot. What you got?
I think I'm gonna fail again.
You gotta just
give us something. Give us something. Give us something.
Something. T-Pain. I don't know. Some other rappers are coming to my mind. Tech 9.
Tech 9. Okay, data number 3. What you got?
I know Pretty Ricky's in it, but I think it's right.
Yeah.
Pretty Ricky is the correct answer. Pretty Ricky.
Kyle
Kyle got 3. Brendan got 2. All right. Let's go to number 7. Let's hope that this shot get this right. At least. Come on. Let's go for it.
Okay. Singer Maya told people in 2003 her love is like what?
Fill in the blank. Brandon, data 1, what you got?
Her love is like whoa. Whoa.
All right, data number 2, what you got?
Wait, what was the question again?
Repeat the question.
Okay, singer Maya told people in 2003 her love is like what?
All right. Fill in the blank. What you got? Data number 2.
Oh man, that's 2003. Come on. Her love is like. Okay, I gotta
My love is like what? You got 5 seconds.
Her love is like cocaine.
And
You know what?
oh, okay. Data number 3. What? Love is like cocaine. Must be very addictive. Data number 3.
Yeah,
What you
I think so.
I'm gonna go. My love is like who?
Who?
Yeah, I'm gonna go.
Okay. That is the incorrect answer. So therefore, Brandon got it right. Brandon got it right. My love is like whoa. Yes, from Maya. Yeah. My love is like whoa. Is your love like whoa, Claudia?
Yes, I would say it's like well.
Oh, okay now. All right. It's about to get more competitive up in here now. All right. Let's go to number.
Like race.
All right, let's go to number 8. Number 8.
Okay. This singer/songwriter wrote one of Beyonce's biggest hits, Irreplaceable. Who is the artist that wrote this song?
All right. Data number 1. Brendan, what you got?
Okay, let me think for a second.
5 seconds.
I'm gonna go with Neo.
All right.
Yeah.
Data number 2. What you
I
got?
think Neo here. Yeah.
Neo. Okay. Data number 3. What you got?
Hey, I'm gonna go with their answer, Neo.
Neo. Okay. All of y'all correct. Neo. What's the song Irreplaceable? All right. There we go. Kyle is in the lead. Brendan still got 3, and Dick Shot got 1 point. There we go. There we go, Dick Shot. There we go. All right. Let's go to number 9. 9. What you got, Claudia?
Okay. These male vocalists have now formed a new R&B group called RSVP. Give the names of the 4 male singers involved in this group.
All right. Let's go to Brandon. Data number 1. What you got?
Okay. I know those 4 different people. Okay. I'm gonna go with
5 seconds.
Way J, Sammy, Bobby V, and Pleasure P.
All right. Data number 2. I'm sorry. Data number 2. What you got?
I don't know about the band actually.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
I mean, the R&B
All right.
group. I mean, no idea about that.
Oh, you're gonna learn something tonight. All right. Number 3, what you got?
I got nothing.
Nothing. All right. Brandon got it right.
Brandon,
Ray J,
my boy.
Sammy, Bobby V, and Pleasure P. All right. There we go. Okay.
Period. Y'all
Another
doing
point
so
for
much.
Brandon. All right. Here we go. All right. On to the next question. Number, where we at? We on our
The
final
last
question of the. Yes, go for it.
Alrighty. Ashanti's second album, Chapter 2, was released in 2004. True or false?
All right. Brandon, data number 1. What you got?
I'm gonna say false.
All right. Data number 2. What you got?
True.
Okay. And data number 3. What you got?
I'm gonna go with false.
False. False. It is the correct answer.
False is correct.
Yes. Chapter 2 was released on July 1st, 2003. Her third and follow-up album, Concrete Rose, was released on December 14th, 2004. All right. So Kyle and Brandon got the most points, ladies and gentlemen. Of course, Dick Shot, don't worry. It's still early in the game. We're gonna go ahead and go over to round 2. Now, round 2, of course, is called Name the Artist and the Song. All right. And of course, you guys are in the midst of a singer as well as a rapper. So we're gonna try to see if she can spit a little something, sing a little something off of the lyrics that she is going to recite to you. Can you do that, Claudia?
I'm gonna sing. I'm gonna put on my, I'm gonna try.
Try.
We're gonna have some fun tonight.
All right. And by the way, folks, you can check us out on reach1network.tv. You can watch this broadcast on reach1network.tv. And if you want to be a part of the show, make sure you email us souldateslive@gmail.com if you are out there looking for love. All right. So let's go ahead into round 2. Name the artist and the song. Let's go. Claudia.
Ready? Y'all ready? Y'all, how y'all feeling round 2?
Hey, look.
We
All right, y'all.
Let's do it.
Baby, 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 I see you on our first date.
Okay.
You're doing everything that makes me smile. Hey. And when we had our first kiss, it happened on a Thursday. Oh, it set my soul on fire.
All right.
You killed
Let's go for ooh wait. Ooh, that sent chills up on my spine. Yeah. All right, Brandon, data number 1. Name the artist and the song.
That was definitely a classic. I forgot the artist name.
Okay. Wow. Okay.
Right now.
He can't think right now because your voice was so angelic. All right, I'm trying to help him out. Okay. Data number 2, Dick Shot, what you got?
I think I was able to figure that out. TLC.
TLC. What song? Name a song.
Yeah. I think the song is "Baby, Baby, Baby" by TLC.
Okay. Data number 3.
Destiny's Child, Brown Eyes.
Oh
no.
Goodness. No. Yeah. Okay. Go ahead and reveal the answer, Claudia.
Come on, y'all. This is You Don't Know My Name.
Alicia Keys.
Okay.
You don't know my name.
Come on now, y'all don't know that one.
Oh man! Wow.
Right.
TLC.
No, because there's a song, and when she was like "Baby, Baby, Baby," and I was like, okay, TLC. That's how it sort of connected.
We love the confidence, though.
Hey,
we do. Okay.
So we're gonna
Let's
see
do
what
it.
the second song is here.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's go to the second song.
All right, y'all. Pretty girl, let's take it off in this room. Hey, talk to me. No time to waste. Girl, you know what we came to do. Whoa, whoa, whoa. We got all night to try to make it right, girl. You ready? Hope you ready? Hope you ready? I hope you're ready, girl. All right, y'all.
All right, that was good. Got some vocal chops there. Got some vocal chops. Okay, okay. Data number 1. Name the artist and the song.
Oh, you got me on that one. I'll be honest with you.
Give me something. Give me something.
To
5
be
seconds.
honest, I'm gonna go with Usher. 5 o'clock in the morning. I got.
Man. All right. Okay, let's go to data number 2. Let's go to data number 2. Big shot. What you got? Name the artist and the song.
I think it's Do You Like? That's the name of the song. I'm just trying to figure out from the lyrics, but I don't know the songwriter. Hard to tell.
Okay. All right. Data number 3. Kyle, name the
I know
artist and the song.
I know that's early Chris Brown. I was like, hey, but I'm gonna go with Take You Down.
Yeah! That is it. Take
cousin.
You Down by Chris Brown.
Yes.
There you
Come on,
go.
y'all.
There you go. That's one of your favorite artists too, right?
Literally. I was like, look, now I know that. We're my Chris Brown lovers.
Hey, Chris Brown, Chris Breezy.
All right. Let's do one more. Let's do one more because we want to go into the 3rd round. But let's do one more here. You got it. It's on you, Claudia.
All right, y'all. I'm gonna go ahead and do this one. I put your picture on my mirror, start to blush when somebody says your name. Hey, in my stomach there's a pain. I walk the other direction, I go the other way. I start to stutter when I speak, staring at you, but my knees go weak. What's happening to me? Y'all know that one?
Oh, okay. We're gonna see. Let's go over to Brandon. Data number 1. Do you know that one? Name the artist and the song.
I'm gonna swoop in and say Fantasia When I See You.
Okay. Data number 2. Name the artist and the song.
Well, while she was singing, I was trying to think why am I not able to listen to these songs? Yeah, I was trying to figure out what is going on in here.
Give me something. Just not TLC. I can give you a little bit of hint now. It's not a TLC song.
It's not TLC.
You know what I want? Is that the one?
Okay.
You know what I want.
We're gonna find out. All right.
Okay.
Data number 3. What you got?
I'm gonna go with the same answer. Fantasia When I See You.
Fantasia When I See You. When I See You.
Baby,
That's the correct answer. Fantasia When I See You.
Yeah.
All right. Good job, guys. Good job. Round 2. Name that artist. We didn't go through all of them, but we're gonna use some of them for a future episode. So that was good job, Claudia. How are you feeling so far? How are you feeling?
Feeling good. Y'all are doing y'all's thing, and you know I'm still loving all the answers. Like even if they're not right, I still love the answers. And the colors. But yeah, y'all are killing it. Are y'all having fun? Absolutely. Are y'all having fun?
Hey, I'm having fun.
Yeah, we
Good.
Yeah. Isn't she beautiful, guys? Isn't she beautiful, attractive? Very beautiful. Yes.
I'm like,
all right. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're about to go into our 3rd round and then to our bonus round. Make sure you go to SeanGarveyOnline.com and check out all the great stuff that I got on the website, including this show that is going on right now, Soul Dates Live, and check out all the stuff that I am doing out here in the radio and TV industry. Plus, if you haven't already, download the Podcast FM app. It is available in the app marketplace. So download the app right now to hear over 50 radio stations and podcast networks across the country. All right. Now, here is round three, ladies and gentlemen. Round three. And Claudia, you have a set of questions there to ask our three daters, Brendan, Dickshot, and Kyle. And this round is to pretty much get a little bit more deep, a little bit more intimate. And you're going to ask them a series of questions based off of their music and how it applies to their dating and relationship life. So go ahead. The floor is on
Yes, let's
you.
get to the nitty gritty.
Let's
Okay.
get to the nitty gritty.
Okay. So y'all ready? Round three. How y'all feeling good?
Oh yeah.
Alrighty. What song would you play in your car stereo on our first date and why?
All right. Let's go to data number one.
The first song I always play would be Drake Fire and Desire because I bring the passion and the desire. So, we gotta mix it up a little bit.
Yes, we love Drizzy. We love Drizzy.
Okay. A little bit of Drake. All right. Not the rapping Drake, but the singing Drake. Now. Okay.
Yeah, the sing it. Yeah.
All right. What about you, data number two?
I'll play Tonight by New and Pitbull. I think that's a full-on romantic vibe. For example, if I'm dropping my date to her place, and that's just sort of fills up the environment with full-on romanticness. So yeah, I'd go with that.
Okay.
All
Romantic. I'm feeling that. Okay.
That's
All
high.
right. Data number three. What about you? If you was in a car with Claudia, is your date? Well, actually, you know what? I'm gonna let you ask the question because you make it sound better than I do, Claudia. Go for it.
All right, Kyle. What you gonna play to set the vibes in the whip?
All right, we're gonna go new school. We're gonna go with Vito, You and Me. It's only you and me tonight. Oh, baby.
Period, Vito.
Hey, Vito's it. Hey, to set the mood, and it's about a date, and we're just gonna have fun.
Period. That's what it's about. Having that good fun.
And it's just gonna be you and I taking over the world.
I like these answers, fellas.
All right. And it's not a right or wrong answer now, okay? It's not a right or wrong. It's just Claudia's way of getting to know each of you all better through music. All right. What's the next question, Claudia?
All right. Question number two. What song helped you get over a heartbreak and why?
Ooh, that's a deep question. All right. Data number one, Brandon.
I have to go back to Drake and say Drake Redemption because it kind of like brings out like that vulnerable side and kind of just like really connect with your inner demons and kind of like connect them and kind of like overcome it.
We got a Drake fan in the building.
Hey, there it is.
Period.
Yeah, super
I
fan.
love Drake.
Super fan. Okay. All right. Data number two, Dick Shot. What?
All right.
Go ahead. Ask the question again, like as if you are sitting across the table from Dick Shot. Go ahead and ask the question.
Okay, Dick Shot. So, what song would you play if you're going through a breakup? How'd you get over your last ex? What song?
Well, I have a different formula for this. I don't know if it comes naturally to me, but the last time when I went through a breakup, I listened to MGK's "Smoke and Drive." I think that rap song that he did, that was like during COVID time, and he recorded that song in his car. So I was like, that's pretty cool. And there was like this, I would say, the alone vibe where you go into this sort of meditative mode, and you're trying to get back up, and you're trying to figure yourself out and all that stuff. So, and plus that song is just bonkers. You're on some high level shit, and yeah. So I would say it's very energetic, to put it simply.
Serious. So you get hype. You don't get in your feelings. You turn up.
Totally. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Okay. Same question. Go ahead and repeat the question. This time for data number three.
All right, now, Kyle. How are you getting over your ex? What's that song that you're gonna play? How'd you get through it?
I got two songs. They're tied for one, if that's cool.
Okay.
It would be Rick Ross, I'm a Boss. Hey, feel like a G. And then the other one would be Diddy, Bryson Tiller, Gotta Move On.
Period.
Gotta move on.
Rule number one, you got to move on.
Gotta move on. She don't want my life, so I guess I gotta move on.
Like, what do you say?
Ooh.
All right, y'all.
All
I'm
right.
feeling
All
it.
right.
I'm loving
Great
these
answer.
answers.
Yes, yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. All right. Let's do one more, Claudia. Let's do one more.
Okay. Mm. I'm gonna ask this one because I just want to get straight to the spiciness. What song get you in the mood to get a little freaky, a little, have a little, yeah.
That is definitely spicy.
Yes.
Brandon, question for you,
Um,
Brandon. Go for it.
I'm gonna have to go. Well, if I had to choose one, I would say Trey Songz "Come Over," because you gotta have to pull up. You know what I'm saying, and then we can get the vibe going.
Oh yes, a little trizzy, trigger.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Okay. All right. Data number 2.
You know,
I'm interested in this answer.
I know the song. I think it really sort of hits the mark to that. If I can get a second, I can just look over my phone. I just forgot the name. I think this song it's way old and sort of, yeah. Just a moment. Oh, so it's Soldier Boy. Kiss Me Through the Phone.
Soldier Boy. Okay.
Kiss me through the phone.
Oh yeah, I mean, it sort of hits the mark, and it's phenomenal.
Yes.
I thought he was gonna say Soldier Boy, crank that.
I think he was all like, are you
Superman? Okay.
You had us there for a second.
That's what's up. That's what's up. All right. Last but not least, data number 3, Claudia.
All right, now how you gonna get us in the mood?
Genuine Pony. I'm just a bachelor. Looking for some problems.
We love that. We love that one.
All right. All right. There you go. Okay. Got one for Soldier Boy, one for Genuine. And who was the other? You said Drake?
You said.
Oh, no, Drake. That was in the other question.
He said trigger.
Trey Song. Yeah. All right, cool. Great answers. All right, Claudia, what you think thus far? Round 3?
I'm learning so much about how you guys would, get through breakups and how you guys would set the mood. And I feel like they're all fairly different vibes. I feel like it would be a different experience with any of y'all, like with those songs.
Right. When Brandon brought up Trey Songz, I also thought about the song "I Invented Sex."
Yeah. Girl, you gonna think.
Okay, all right now. All right, so before we get into the bonus round, the bonus and last round, I want to encourage people that if you like the show, support the show by donating to the cause, okay? Cash App, $, reach1 communications at gmail.com. It's supposed to be reach the number 1. Is it on there? If it's not, it's reach the number 1 communications on Cash App to support the show. If you're loving the content, please support us. And we are also on Patreon, patreon.com, reach1 communications to support the show. So whether you are on Cash App or Patreon, make a monetary donation to any one of those to support the show. All right. So go to Cash App, reach number 1 communications, or patreon.com, reach1 communications, and show your monetary support. We still have Claudia on the game show. The Soul Dates Live, the first episode. You know, they always say that the first episode is the most epic episode, and we
This is
really
definitely
appreciate
epic. Hey, let's
it.
make
Is.
noise for Sean.
Yes, thank you.
Awesome, man. This is
Thank
dope.
you. Thank you for
all
being
up.
our first Thank you for being our first main dater, by the way,
Of course.
too.
You know, we have to
in the ATL. In the ATL in Atlanta.
He's up, A-Town.
Representing Atlanta. All right. So let's get into the last and final round, the bonus round. And the guys, it's your turn to ask Claudia a question. And feel free to ask whatever question you like for Claudia. All right. So let's go to dater number 1 with your question. All right. Get ready, Claudia.
I'm ready.
Are you ready? You ready?
I'm ready.
All right, bet. So I'm like into like spirituality and meditation and everything like that. So one question I would have to ask for you is, have you healed from your traumas from past lives, childhood, and your past relationships?
Yeah, I would say I'm definitely pretty healed from all of my trauma. I didn't really have much trauma growing up anyways. Like, I come 2-parent household, very, raised with love, care. So I don't really, never had childhood trauma really. And I don't let people affect me enough to really alter, like, my inner self. Like, I just always choose to work on myself and grow. Whether I'm with someone or not, like, life is going to keep going. So kind of just got to always pour into yourself. That's a good question. I needed to say that out loud.
Okay, great question. Great question. And by the way, speaking of which, I'm also on the mental space where we talk about all things mental health in our community, Wednesday nights at 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. on News and Talk 1380 WLK. I know that is a shameless plug, but I thought I mentioned that to the listeners out there. You are still facing any type of trauma, okay? So definitely check out the show. But tonight, we're not talking about trauma. We are talking about all things dating, okay, to win the heart of Claudia. All right, data number 2. Data number 2. Let's go with data number 2. What is your question for Claudia?
All right, Claudia. So yeah, the question is, so as we all know that relationships are something that need a lot of management and, the maintenance and all that. And I think personally it's a good burden and a responsibility to have around. Tell me just that one reason that sort of makes you think with the person you're engaging that, okay, no matter what, there's this one thing that sort of makes me feel to be in love with this person, and I just want to be with this person till the very end. What would be that just one reason? It can be a couple, but I'm just asking for one. So
my one thing that I have to have, regardless of anyone, is just like trust. Like, I feel like if I don't trust you, then it's like no point of working past anything past that, because I'm just gonna be paranoid. I'm just gonna be driving myself around like, what is this person doing? What is this? I don't have to. If I have to keep asking myself that every single day, then I feel like everything else I can pretty much work on if I trust you, and I feel like we both have each other's best interest. So it feels like safe. You know what I'm saying? To put in that much time and effort, I would say I would need to have that.
Fair answer. I agree.
All right, great answer. Great answer. Great question. Thank you so much.
Great questions.
Yeah. All right. Okay. Last but not least, Kyle, data number 3. What is your question for Claudia?
So I'm actually here to put in an application. Do I qualify for boyfriend material?
I like that. I like that. It's that gay.
That was pretty direct.
Do I qualify? Help me hit the pose.
Period. Listen,
I don't know what that means. You gotta wait till the end.
Wait till the end for that, but I love that you're so eager.
Okay. All right. Well, that's the. Wait, say that again.
Do I get an answer? Or is that a no?
The answer
It's all good. I'll take the silence as a yes. So we good.
Okay.
Episode 2.
Oh, confidence. All right. So Claudia, okay, we're coming up on the end. We're coming up on the end, almost that time to make your decision. But before you make your decision, talk to our listeners and our viewers what you think about each dater on the line, starting with Brendan. What do you think about Brendan?
For Brendan, I feel like we could do like potentially a lot of like pouring into one another. I feel like we'll be in our little vibes, like listening to Drizzy. Like I feel like it will be a calm, like safe, just a nice vibe. Like nothing like over the top. You know what I'm saying? I feel like we can just genuinely just chill. And it'll just be like, man, this is my person, you know? That's how I feel.
Okay.
Yeah, I am a protector, so I got you.
Period. We need a protector.
He said he's a protector.
Hey, there it is.
Okay. Okay. All right. Data number 2. What you think about data number 2, this shot so far, Claudia?
What I feel is that we would listen to a lot of music that we don't know the names to. I feel like you would be someone I just experiment with, like, yeah.
Okay.
Okay. And
Yeah.
he threw out some good names. You know, he threw out some good names. So I could definitely give kudos to Deshaun for that. All right. Data number 3, Kyle. You know, he put in his application like he said, so he want the interview. He want the interview. He want the job and everything. But what do you think about him overall, based off of the music and what have you? What do you think about him thus far?
What I think about Kyle is that he's like fun. Like I feel like good vibes coming through the screen. Like I feel like you have a lot of personality, and I also have a lot of personality. So I just feel like it'll be fun and like a best friend too type of vibe too. In addition, like no, I'm saying like you
No, she didn't mean it like that. She didn't mean it like that.
We're supposed to be friends, besties, lovers, all of that. So I feel like I would get everything from you.
Okay, all right.
But just as a friend.
Just friend, she said.
Not as a friend, y'all. Y'all have to be friends with your partners. That's rule number 1 to maintain.
True.
Don't worry, we'll get the Trey songs later.
Period. It's genuine. It's the genuality for me.
Facts. All right, so it is now about that time where I gotta get my sound effects. Wait, what my drum roll?
What was the wait? You gotta say
okay, I'm all over the place with my sound effects. All right.
Right,
let's go right into it. Wait, you got something else you wanted to add, Claudia?
Yeah, I was saying, are we gonna tally up their points from the beginning? Was that supposed to be tallying?
Yes, we tallied it up. And Kyle got the most answers correct. He got the most. Congrats to Kyle. Maybe make sure you get your applause. There you go. Kyle did his thing in all 3 rounds. You know, everybody else did a great job. So we count that, right? But we also want to leave it up to the viewers as well too. We call it viewers' choice. So everybody that's watching us right now on YouTube and on Facebook, at Sean Garvey at Sean Garvey rather, and on YouTube at Beat Break Radio, put in the comment section, who do you think Claudia should go on a date with?
Drop it in
Should she go with data number 1, Brandon from Springfield, Massachusetts, or number 2, data number 2, Dick Shot from Vancouver, Canada. Or Canada. Drake. That's Drake's stomping ground.
Oh yeah.
You better make. Hey, if you get matched up with Claudia, you make sure you have a long Drake playlist now. Okay? And also Seattle, by way of Texas, by the way, in Texas, right now. Data number 3, Kyle, of course. So put in the comment section who you think Claudia should go on a date with. Should she go on a date with Brandon, data number 1, data number 2, Dick Shot, or data number 3, Kyle? Put in the comment section. We're gonna wait a few seconds here. So far, people are saying data number 3. They saying data number 3, Kyle.
Oh.
Okay. All right. So we're gonna take a brief break. There we go. Okay. We're going to take a brief break and tally up, and then Claudia is going to make her decision. Okay.
Yes.
So,
Final
all right.
decision.
So hang tight. We're going to get all the votes in, and then we're going to leave it up to Claudia. Okay.
Yes.
So we're going to take a break. We're going to take a quick break. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. All right, and we back, and we back. Can everybody hear me, by the way?
Yeah.
Thumbs up if everybody can hear me. Or say hello.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, wonderful. All right,
What's up?
wonderful.
What's
Sorry, we
up?
had some technical difficulties still in the background, but we're back, ladies and gentlemen. We're back. Soul Dates Live, Sean Garvey. We are wrapping up. And so the votes are in, and majority rules. Kyle, they want you, Claudia, to go on a date with Kyle. So they all voted for Kyle. I don't know if it has something to do with that question that he asked, but
That was
at the
scary
end,
on the top.
because he was definitely spicy. He was
Yeah.
definitely spicy. I'm even giving text messages. I'm getting text messages from people that I work with in radio that say number 3. We did have someone say number 2, which is Dick Shot. But majority rules Kyle. So, but at the end of the day, Claudia, it's on you. Okay, so
Yes.
all right, so here we go.
Drum roll.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Hold on one second. Let me get my life together here in the
Get your
studio.
life
Wait a
together.
minute. I know the suspense. I know it's the suspense, but let me get my life together here in the studio. While I'm doing that, Claudia is getting ready to give you all her decision on who she is going to pick to go on a date with. Want to remind you all to tune into the Beat Break Morning Show Saturday mornings from 8 a.m. to 12 p.m. on ReachOneNetwork.tv. Also on 101 The Vibe FM, 101 The Vibe FM. That's in Louisville, Kentucky. So we all over the place, ladies and gentlemen. And don't forget, my first pilot episode of Unemployment Check podcast is available on demand, ReachOneNetwork.tv. Okay, so Claudia got to go to a bonfire, ladies and gentlemen. So let's go ahead and yes, let's go ahead and wrap it up. Let's wrap it up. Let's wrap it up. Let's wrap it up. Okay, so decision time. Decision time. Of course, the viewers say, Kyle, dater number 3, soul dater number 3, Kyle. But who are you going to go on a date with? Is it going to be? Is it going to be dater number 1, Brandon? Dater number 2, Dick Shot? Or dater number 3, Kyle? Who is Claudia going to go on a date with?
Yes. I just want to thank all y'all for popping in tonight and answering these questions. And I love getting to know you guys within this episode. Shout out Sean. But yeah, I think I'm gonna have to build with my bestie over there, number 3, Kyle.
Woo!
I love I think that the viewers was peeping the vibes. So yeah, I'm gonna give it a shot.
Oh, okay. So it's official. Claudia has made up her mind. She has made her decision to go on a date with data number 3, Kyle. All right. Before we go to Kyle, what do you have to say to Brandon? Why choose Brandon? Date number 1. Brandon's a nice guy. Why you
No,
choose date number 1?
he was super nice. Everyone was super nice. But I'm like, so good on vibes and energy and stuff. So like it just felt I connected the most with Kyle. I feel like energetically wise through the phone or like the computer, this wonderful StreamYard.
What about number 2? What about number 2?
Yo, I thought you were super dope. I'm not sure if our music is on the same, like, you know what I'm saying? I don't think we can vibe through the music, but I'm sure you're great. Like whenever I pop out to Canada, I know who to hit up. I'll be like, oh my boy, what you got? But yeah. Thanks for being here, everyone.
Okay. Well, don't worry. Date number 1, Brandon, and date number 2, Deshaun. We're gonna have you back on for future episodes of Soul Dates Live. So you all just stay tuned. But before we bid you both a good night, Brandon, anything you want to say to Claudia before you exit?
I just want to say thank you all for being here. Congrats to Kyle and Claudia, and I just all respect for everyone.
All right. Well, thank you so much. All right. Well, have a good night, Brendan. Okay, and we will stay in touch. All right. Thank you so much for participating in our first ever game show.
Oh yeah, thank you for having me.
You're welcome. And data number 2, this shot. Oh my man. Yo. Anything you want to leave with Claudia? Anything you want to say to Claudia before you exit?
Yeah, it was great connecting with you, Claudia, and great talking to you. And yeah, Sean, thank you for the opportunity. It was great. For the first time I've done something like this, and yeah, I would say the experience matters more than the desirable result, which is the uncontrollable factor. But yeah, stepping into the unknown and having this experience was just amazing. So thank you.
You're welcome. Well, thank you. Thank you for being a great sport. We really appreciate it. Thank you so much. We'll be in touch. Shot.
Totally.
All right. Totally. Okay. Now let's meet the daters that are going to go on a date. Claudia and Kyle. Okay. All right, Kyle. Go ahead. The floor is yours.
Yeah, I don't know. I just felt the vibe. I felt like, what's your sign, by the way?
I'm a Cancer.
Ooh, toxic.
What are you talking about? You a Scorpio.
Scorpios.
You're not supposed to start off with that. Kyle, come on.
Oh, so you remember? Hey, so that means you like bad boys.
Yeah, something like that. Not really.
I will say this, Claudia. He got a little bit of bad boy vibes. Are you into guys that got a little ruggish in them?
I would say like just a little bit of like oomph to it.
There it is. Hey, we gonna have a fun. Hey, fun's my middle name, so we chilling.
Yes, I love a good time.
Okay, now keep this in mind, because Kyle, you currently still in Texas, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah, Atlanta, I got you. We coming through, or you come through, I got you. We gonna definitely have a good time.
Yeah, say less.
Okay. So we're gonna make it work. We're gonna connect you offline, okay, and let you all go through the process and what have you. So, Claudia, and even both of you are, whether it's Claudia or whether it's the both of you are, I want to bring you all back on Soul Days Live to do a follow-up just to see how everything goes. So we're going to be in contact with both of you all within the next couple of weeks and see how everything goes, okay?
Yes.
All right. Y'all give it up for Claudia and Kyle, ladies and gentlemen.
What's her name?
Love connection right here on Soul Dates Live. Okay. I know you got to go to a bonfire. Anything else y'all want to say to each other? Any lovey-dovey stuff?
Yeah, like this was dope. I'm excited to like see how it is in person and just like chatting over the phone and stuff like that. I feel like it's gonna be fun. So.
Hey, there it is. Trust me. Hey, the best relationships start off as friends. Just saying.
I totally didn't mean it like that.
I'm just messing.
I have a feeling y'all gonna have a great time with each other.
Yeah.
Okay. Awesome. And the ladies are also saying that you're good looking, Kyle, and even the ladies are saying that you're very attractive, you're hot, Claudia. So, hey, look, it's summertime. Y'all go out, y'all have a great time, and we're gonna follow up with you guys, okay?
Yes.
Appreciate it. Thanks, Sean.
Oh, thank you. All right, ladies and gentlemen, well, this has been my time. Soul Days Live once again. Thank you all so much for tuning in. We're going to be back on Sunday nights, and we have another set of daters, ladies and gentlemen. We have another set of daters. It's going to be the rock and roll edition of Soul Days Live next Sunday night at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And hopefully before that time, we have all the kinks and the technical difficulties alleviated. All right, but make sure y'all follow me at Sean Garvey ATL on Twitter and on Instagram, definitely, and Sean Facebook Garvey. At Sean Garvey. All right, and make sure y'all send y'all congrats to Claudia and Kyle. Where can people follow you at, Claudia? Because I know you got some music and all that great stuff.
Oh yeah. Yeah, y'all can follow me on IG, Claudia Cherie. Check out my music straight out of A-Town. So yeah, let's tap in.
All right. Okay. Cool. And for people to send you your congrats, Kyle, where can people follow you at?
Yeah, so you can follow me on YouTube, Kyle Hodges, KYLEHODGES, Kyle Hodges TV, and then Insta and everything else. Just Insta KHodge, KHODGE 425, or just type in KyleHodgesTV.com. Check out my website.
Here, y'all
Alright.
can check them out.
All right, and y'all both in media, by the way, too. So you
I
all
know.
got a lot of stuff in
Content,
common.
music in the background.
There you go. There you go. All right. Well, thank you all so much to the first episode of Soul Days Live. Let's keep it going, and we will talk to you all again next Sunday night at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. YouTube, beach1network.tv, and wherever you get your show from, whatever platform you get your show from. So until the next time, we will talk to you again next Sunday at 9 p.m. Y'all take care, y'all. Peace.
Yes.
Yes.
Really?